So let's do a little check on the moringa tomato experiment. And tomato died. It didn't work. But I have a few more ideas. We're going to try again. It definitely merged on it, but tomato just didn't take the nutrients. If you notice, we got new growth all the way around that tomato plant, all the way around that little tomato leaf, but nothing for the tomato. Nothing at all for the tomato. All right, let's try it again. Well, today's Monday morning. Spring break is officially over. About to get these kids up. Hopefully they get up on their own. We had a talk last night. School starts at 9 o'clock this morning. So told them all to get up on their own, get breakfast, and get ready. And we're gonna start our studies at 9 o'clock in the morning. They do have their online assignments and everything, so we're gonna start school at home. We're gonna start our structure. What we spoke about last night is we agreed to start at 9 a.m. They're gonna have the first 3 hours of the morning. They'll be doing their regular curriculum. Everybody at their own grade level will be able to work on whatever they had going on for the year. So they'll keep on working on their whole school year. And after the first 3 hours, they have they'll get their recess where they get lunch and they'll get some outside time or whatever. And then they have an hour of me. My hour will consist of whatever I think they should learn that day, or whatever came up that day is going on, and I can have an opportunity to teach them something about real life. That hour is dedicated to me. And then they'll have 2 more hours left in the day. Those two final hours will be dedicated to their goals and dreams and aspirations, and they'll be working on things that they want out of life individually. So I'm excited about it. They sound like they're excited about it. A little bit change from their regular routine. So they sound really excited. I think this is going to really go well. So I'll update you guys, see how this goes. Quick update on the trellises for the cucumbers. They look really good. They're all climbing. See, like, these guys are climbing, everybody's climbing. Some of these guys are grabbing 2 lines instead of 1. And what's really cool about it, it's gonna form a little fence type of thing right here. Interesting. I got some clippings from my gungo peas. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna propagate them. Let me just show you how I do that real quick. So first thing I want to do is I want to propagate new growth. You see how the stem down here is getting a little bit old? Like, it's been there for a little while, so it's getting a little bit chunky. See how this is down up here is nice and crisp? So I'm going to get rid of some of this chunky stuff down here, some of this thick stuff down here. I want to get rid of that just because the new growth is easier to catch, right? So I'm going to get rid of the couple bottom leaves. Now you want your cuttings to be about 5-6 inches, or 4 to 6 inches, I should say, before you clip them. I got about 2 inches right here that I'm gonna drop in root. So I'm gonna remove the next one. You really don't want a lot of leaves on there, so I'm just gonna even take off another one, because what happens is these leaves are gonna tend to want to die, and instead of focusing on roots, your plant's going to focus on trying to get the leaves back, trying to catch the leaves back to life. So all these big healthy leaves, I'm just going to get rid of them, and I'm going to leave only the tiny ones, the new ones on top, the brand new growth. They're the only ones I'm going to leave. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut the bottom off at an angle. You want a nice little angle. See that? Now what I got over here is a mixture of topsoil, compost, and manure. Mostly compost and manure. very little topsoil. I'm just gonna take and plug it right in. Just like that. And then you repeat the process. Hey, come. Come here. You say you like the schedule? Or what do you like about it?
So I know what my classes are, so I can just hop on and just know what to do right then.
Okay. And so you're enjoying it so far? What about you?
Yeah, I like the schedule. I like every talk in terms of like how this is set up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, starting at 9 is pretty good. I like how we start in the morning. We do our teachers assigned. Then usually, I know yesterday we had the first we did the hour,
Mm-hmm.
and then, yeah. So I don't know if it's the hour first or the.
So with that part of it, it really doesn't matter how we do it. It just depends on what's going on that day.
Okay.
But as long as we get those, So what about the 3 hours for curriculum? Is that enough, or you?
Yeah, that's good.
I like it. It's just the fact that I'm not getting that much work. So is it really challenging me because I don't feel like I'm getting enough work because I don't really get anything for social studies, or like the only classes I really have to do anything in is math and reading.
In that sense, I'll say I feel like it's better that they don't overwhelm us with work. Usually, like let's say we're just going straight to school. You wake up, go to school, but at their house, some people just wake up at different times. So I feel like it's better that they set it up so it's not too much work.
So they're not really focused on social studies because you don't have a social studies test up.
All right. So next question is, how about the rest of the day? So you guys really talked about the first 3 hours of the day. So what about the rest of the day?
For the rest of the day, I actually really enjoy it. I feel like it's a really good addition to just school instead of just doing schoolwork. Like on a normal school day, you have something that you actually feel interested in
I
doing.
want to talk a little bit about yesterday's lesson that you learned with me. I kind of want to go over that a little bit. So what did we do yesterday as far as my
Yesterday we learned about like the how to like measure wood and like the terms for wood, like a 4x4 by 13.
I was gonna say we kind of learned. Well, I know we put the raised bed in.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the answer I was looking for.
Yeah, which I did that before in school.
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of like I didn't do it to that extent. Like I said before, we don't really focus on certain things like that raised bed. Like we don't really know how to like make stuff like that. So yeah, just in terms of learning like new things that we wouldn't usually know.
If I ask you for a 2x4 by 12. Right, by a raise of hands, what are you gonna bring me?
A two might be the width, or like in the other side, but the two shorter side, the 4 longest.
First,
Mm-hmm.
I measure it because I need to like know exactly. So I don't want to just go and then just get something. I can't really know the exact measurement.
But I just gave you the measurements in the question.
Yeah.
A 2 by 4 by 8
Oh, I thought you said 12.
or 12. 2 by 4 by 12. So what exactly is that?
Like kind of like how Brooke was saying, it's kind of like one of that one. Cause I kind of remember from yesterday, it was like that one that was kind of like a little shorter
Mhm.
at the front. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your answer?
So pretty sure I'm right, but the two's gonna be the length, and the four's gonna be the width, and so it's gonna be the height. So 12 would be our pretty much our fit.
I can't hear you.
12 would be our fit, pretty much. If it's no, because you wanted 12, so 12. Lots of it. That means 4 is gonna be the width one that way, and 2 is gonna be. That means it's 2. Pretty much just a
I was
measure.
gonna ask a question. Wait, it's 12. Like it's 12 feet, right?
You're supposed to be telling me that. I just we went over the
No, I was
issue.
asking like because you just said like 12.
But
so I
you already know, you already know that answer. The proper answer that I'm looking for, guys, is a 2-inch by 4-inch by 12 feet piece of wood.
Okay, yeah, that's
Remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
remember
kinda-
that.
that's
Remember
kinda-
that.
Yeah, that's.
So now, if I ask you for a 4 by 4 by 16, what are you gonna give me?
A 4-inch, and a 16 feet.
So you're gonna give me 3 pieces of wood?
No,
Okay.
one piece of wood, a 4-inch in, I believe, length.
Uh-huh.
Another 4-inch in, I believe, like, length.
Okay.
And then,
So you have 2 lengths. I ask you for a 2 by 6 by 2. 2 by 6 by 2. Don't just be fast at raising your hand. Figure out the answer in your head first. Because when you raise your hand and I call on you and you're stumbling to try to figure out the answer while you're telling me, I don't know. Figure out the answer. It's not a race to know who can go it first. All we want is the right answers. There's no test at the end of the day. All you guys are gonna know the answer by the end of the day. So there's no race. Right? So I asked for a 2 by 6 by 2. What am I gonna get?
So 2 by 6 by 2 feet. Is it? Yeah. Because because the last one's always feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yeah. So just a 2 by 6.
Well, homeschool seems to be going good. I'm thinking they're really, really enjoying it. This might be something that we hopefully can do permanent. If you like the content, please press the like button. Go ahead and share. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe. Thanks.